So I'd like to apologize to all viewers for that. We had a few technical difficulties on site, but I believe they are what do I do about the timer? The time. Welcome to Final Fantasy 1, where the time is made up and nothing else matters.
World record incoming.
World record incoming, yes. So excited. So you didn't really miss much for those of you watching on the stream. All you really missed was me accidentally going to Lufania before I went back to Melmond and got the translator, so I had to go back, and it was a huge waste of time.
Not an entire waste of time. We're just going to donate more 10-cent pieces.
Yeah, donate more to the charity. We are here supporting Beyond Blue. All money is going straight to them. They're a great Australian charity focused on reducing the stigma behind and increasing awareness of mental illness in Australia. It's an issue very close to all of our hearts. And there's plenty of great incentives to donate towards, like plenty of things that are all available on our Horaro page. A couple of incentives for FF4 coming up next. Warpless DKC3 is a good one to donate for. Because we got donations from the crowd, I will be fighting Gilgamesh despite the fact that we're totally behind. Gilgamesh won't take long anyway. I will be donating for every encounter, or 10 cents for every encounter I have got across, and so far the encounter's at 183.
Give or take.
So if anyone else wants to join in, whether it's 10 cents, whether it's 5 cents, or it's 1 cent, whether it's more, you're more than welcome to match me.
Dare you all to donate $1 per.
No, you're not donating $1 per
I'm not
encounter.
doing it.
I understand that a lot of us are, if you're in the same boat as me, poor uni students. So they can't turn me to stone because I have ribbons, which is really nice. This is unfortunate. If is another teleporting puzzle, just to think more about Pokemon. Who remembers Silphco? Got my notes back. Don't really need them anymore, but just in case.
To be sure.
Yeah, there's a big empty room coming up, isn't there? That you get lost in.
Yeah, it's the 4th floor.
Yeah, that's.
So
that's
this
fun.
one, it's quite easy to get lost. But you go basically left, up, to get to the right teleporter. Left, up, and there it is. There.
FF1 and 2 love doing this. There are a couple of rooms in there which, yeah, you have no idea where to go. I like the rooms in 2 that have nothing in them and just force you to like get into 4 encounters each room.
So now we're up to Tiamat. I'm just going to quickly heal everyone.
So Tiamat looks really cool. It's got a bunch of heads,
Yeah,
but they don't really do much. They just die.
Tiamat has a few cool incarnations.
3.
Trying to remember 9.
9 was in the final dungeon.
Yes, the final dungeon.
Yeah.
14, she is trapped up in Azizla, repenting for letting Bahamut nearly destroy the whole world.
And in fact, I want to say Tiamat's also in the final dungeon 8.
I haven't played 8 enough. I got really salty because I got my Ifrit triple triad card taken off me pretty early on.
Maybe why else
Triple
would you play
triad
that
is
game?
serious business. Also, hey James, donate more to make me stop talking about FF8. I'm disappointed by the lack of people giving me their favorite Final Fantasies, but don't worry, we've got FF4 coming up. Favorite Final Fantasy is Donkey Kong 3, but only if it's warpless.
What?
So, Whisperwind Cove's the FF6 dungeon. We're not going to go to it. We just have to watch those cutscenes, unfortunately. But now we are done with the dungeons and we can go to the final boss. Which is in the Chaos Shrine.
James says no, that's okay.
Chaos Shrine is over here.
Yeah, so now we're back at the start of the game.
Yeah,
Welcome to FF1.
Yeah, welcome to FF1.
I mean, this run's only be going for 6 minutes anyway.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty slow time to get to Garland. I'm pretty terrible. 150, it's actually... There was a little bit of sitting around.
What is this?
This person is to show us to the other bonus dungeon, the Labyrinth of Time, but we are ignoring that. It's where the game's super boss Chronodia is, and I would like to show her off one day, so maybe when I start streaming again when I get home.
Yeah, it's a cool little dungeon. I think I did floor 1.
Chronodia has different forms depending on how you take the labyrinth, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So keep in mind that in this point, you really don't know any backstory of FF1. You just know that you've got 4 dudes who are supposed to save the world, and they've killed 4 things, and now you've gone 2,000 years in the past for some reason.
Yeah, it's about 4 friends who travel back in time for some reason.
Yeah. And you're also, when you're walking around, you're expecting to see like actual sprites as bosses walking like in the actual castle itself. Like when you did the 4 dungeons earlier, and you knew where the endpoints were of the dungeon, and then so when you walked on those tiles, the boss would like materialize before you and say, "Yo, I'm bad, kill me," kind of thing. But in this place, you don't get any of that at all. You walk on a tile and things happen. So you'll see that in a little bit.
So I can't run from a lot of these dragons. I probably could have run from the wide ones, but I might have had bad luck with it, and they would have just kept casting Ice Storm on me, which would have been unpleasant. And now we are gonna keep running into dragons. Which is great. Love dragons. I played Heavensward. I never want to see dragons again.
Does Genji have enough hit points?
Huh?
Does Genji have enough hit points for the last boss?
He should do, but I'm gonna give him a Giant's Tonic just to be safe, because even when he is has more than enough, it still has a tendency to die anyway, as Genji's I want to do.
Your white mage has more hit points than everyone.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous.
It's not really supposed to be this way.
Well, Genji's health just skyrocketed there, so...
I'm getting lost, because I'm very not good at this game.
And being the late game as well, you generally see more ambushes because the party level is that low and the enemy level is really high. At least in 4,
Yeah.
the average party level gets compared to the enemy party level, and depending on the discrepancy between the two, you're more likely to get either back attacked or a preemptive attack, and it kind of gets out of control at the end of the game. But it's kind of like this one has that as well.
Remember the Evil Eye? He's back in Death Eye form.
And he's gone.
He's gone.
Good
We're
boss.
gonna do a sick loot solo here.
Fully sick.
Remember that loot we got at the start of the game from Sarah? This is the one time we see it. Remember Sarah?
Yeah, me neither.
So we're gonna go back around this room. Go up to the top stairs. Are we close to 200? Close to 200?
Almost there.
I'm still marveling at these costumes. They walk past. It's like Gandalf.
I did manage to run from those white dragons. That was good.
Nice.
Nearly there. We're gonna start seeing some of our favorite bosses again, i.e. the Four Fiends. They show up again in just random encounter form. Well, not really. They're not random. It's set tiles. We get to go all the way around.
200.
200 encounters, ladies and gentlemen.
Well played.
If I had a bat, I would raise it. Instead, I'll just have to do the victory pose, which I might do when I beat Chaos.
What's the second character's class?
Ninja.
Ninja.
So it's Knight, Ninja, White Wizard, Black Wizard. I guess Ninja's probably more useful in the long run than a Monk or Red Mage. Oh no!
No! Are you kidding?
Uh,
I'll get
Okay, so my program just crashed. Welcome to ASM, where anything can go wrong and will go wrong, and I just accidentally opened something else that I was not meant to. I will close that. At least I saved right outside. That has also never happened before. Yes. So I'm going to have to go through the Chaos Shrine again. This is the worst run of FF1 I've ever had.
To be fair, there are portions that you can't be blamed for. Like that.
Donate to charity to stop me from crying on stream.
Please do.
I promise I won't cry. Unless it crashes like right outside Chaos. I may cry a little bit.
I think at that point we probably just laugh.
Sometimes all you can do is laugh. I can't do the Marge voice, I got a cold. Alright. Let's do it right this time.
Which I think it's just on the side donation. I don't think it's anything to read. Right, it's still up here through. Yeah, but still keeping a tally of it.
I could have sworn Softman had more HP than that.
That's fine. No worries, man.
So how's everyone doing today?
the first part of the shrine's pretty confusing.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big layout, and then it becomes a bit more linear later on.
I think I saw HP increase by 8. I don't know. So we get to see the sick loot solo again in a moment. I think that Death Eye might be forced, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
It's at the start of the room, isn't it? You can't... You don't think you can avoid it.
Ah. So everyone pray to the RNG gods with me that this game doesn't crash again. I don't think my soul could take it.
Can you save inside the shrine?
Yes, I can. I think I might just save every floor at this point. I'm that paranoid now. Yeah, unfortunately, at this dungeon you can't run from a lot of the encounters, so I'm just gonna have to fight them all. I mean, it's quick, but it's just a pain. But at least we get to see more of a white mage waving a big sword, which is kind of hilarious.
I get used to it because she's not going to have any weapon in my run.
No.
Well, apart from bow and arrows, which is bizarre, but I mean, yeah.
Thank you, Spud.
Does Rosa use her bow and arrow much in 4?
She actually uses it in one boss fight, and she's actually useful just for that. But it depends on what someone else does as well during the fight.
Ah, yeah. We got away. Just fight this one, just for safety strats, really. A black mage does have just enough HP to survive now. All those high HP growths at the start seem to disappear. This is the annoying one. We're gonna go all the way around. But thankfully we are nearly there. And thank you, Ribbons, for not making us get petrified. So I didn't even have to use any of those gold needles, which is really nice. I thought I was going to have to because karma probably dictates it. Or Murphy's Law. Whichever you subscribe to, really.
Both.
I hate this floor because you gotta walk all the way around.
But we're almost there.
We're almost there. It's just about at the boss rush. We're about to get to Lich again.
Wait for it.
Until
Why are you menuing? There's no boss here. I mean,
hey, remember this guy?
Ooh.
He's back. In random encounter form.
and wrecked.
Bye, Lich.
Yeah, we're about to see all 4 of them. They'll be gone pretty quickly, but we will have to use haste for Tiamat. Marilith is right on the next set of stairs.
Just for no apparent reason.
So she will be coming up right after this encounter, hopefully. There we go.
Aha, you didn't jinx it.
I Something's gotta go right in this run. Apparently my damage output's really low. Whatever.
Whatever, game.
It's good enough. I can't run away from these enemies either. It's just the air elementals I can run from.
So we're at 216.
Well, I think I'm out. I said, what, 220? Or 210? I think I was trying to be positive.
I think Merc was close, weren't you? You had 220? 220.
I said 235.
Ah. Yeah, my 253 is looking grim.
Also, this count is totally 100% perfect. There are
Close
totally
enough.
no errors. None whatsoever.
There's no errors in this. You better keep incrementing that encounter every time you get an encounter. It's important.
Very important.
It's really important. Thankfully we're just about done here. Should come across. Oh, that's
Gross.
nasty.
Why?
I hate encounters that are more than 4. It's just so unnecessary. Hey, here's Kraken. Just chilling.
I looked away and there's a boss.
Don't blink.
Oh look, he's using that attack. No way.
I imagine that one gives you blind or darkness. But we have our ribbons. So we're fine. I'm gonna just heal up real quick. We're gonna run into Tiamat in a moment. Right here. Oh, I forgot to do haste. I'm sure I'll be okay. It'll be a bit slower, but it's about the same time, really. Okay, so we're just about Chaos. Chaos has a really weird look that I can't make comments on because this is a PG stream. So he's in this last area. I think that's it for encounters.
Totally
With a final counter of 222. We're going to do one last bit of equipping. What we want to do now is we want to give the white mage the golden staff so they won't be attacking. And they want to take the thief's armlet and put the clothes on so they're going to be going last no matter what. We want quickly heal up everyone. Use the last couple of ethers. Save in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. And hey, remember Garland? You know how we beat him up with sticks in like the first 3 minutes of the run? He's back now. 2,000 years in the past.
Don't think too hard about that.
Yeah, and you get a bit of story.
Yeah, he decided to send the 4 fiends into the past, and also he's chaos. Don't look at chaos, it's Crotch.
There's a donation, but my phone won't refresh today. It's not in there.
Okay, so this is chaos. I'm not gonna make any comments, but I'm gonna be really safe here. I have enough HP to survive, but I want to make sure. White Mage is going to use heal aura only for this fight. Black Mage is going to haste everyone. I do have enough HP, like I said, but I want to just sort of make entirely sure that everything's going to be okay. So I'm going to use the second Giant's Tonic I got as like a backup for my ninja because I know my luck with my ninja's HP. And we're going to haste the warrior so Arnie can go fast. See, now he's doing 14 hits.
Damn, son.
Now my Arnie can attack, Yenji can attack, Mercy can keep healing, and Softman can do one last haste on himself.
You have to be a bit safe against chaos, but should be okay.
And now it's basically just set for the rest of the fight. So please enjoy.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be dead soon.
When's the totally legit time?
Coming up as soon as he dies. Doesn't count.
Sure it does.
Time! That time was obviously not legit. It was 1:40 before the stream.
27 minutes and 48 seconds is the world record by
World
55
record.
minutes.
Well done.
Congrats.
So that was Final Fantasy 1. Thank you all for watching. We did say that if we got $50, I would go fight Gilgamesh. So I'm going to do that really quickly. It'll only take like 2 minutes.
So while she sets it up, we got a donation from Rivers McCown. It's a $10.52 donation, and it just says donation towards naming Cecil Bugger in FF4. Go Roth. Thanks, Rivers.
So I set this save file up yesterday. And we're going to walk in here. And who should we find but our old buddy? At long last, the ultimate sword is mine! Now I can finally go home. Hey, where did you come from? Oh, you mean you were looking for Excalibur too? How rude of me. I mean, the four of you came all this way. Of course, I'll let you have this sword. I'd say you'd have been hitting the Oxyale a bit hard if you believed that. And here he is our old buddy. I'm really sad that you guys at the convention can't hear this rendition of Battle on the Big Bridge because it's awesome. But we're just going to hit him with sticks again. You can say I didn't have as much luck with HP. He's using Excalibur. Traditionally, only does 1 damage. And we still barely take damage from him. And he traditionally has, as always, has 8888 HP. So there's Gilgamesh for you.
GG. So that was FF1 by Rocket Pineapple.
Thank you all for watching. Apologies again for all the technical difficulties. and I hope you all enjoyed. And coming up next, we have the Wrath with FF4. So we'll get that set up.